Universities across the country have received $54 billion from foreign governments in the last 3 decades.
Those in Texas are collecting $3.5 billion from countries such as Saudi Arabia and China. Jeremy Portnoy from OpenTheBooks.com joins us now. Good morning, Jeremy.
Good morning, Allison and John Carlos.
Good morning, Jeremy. Just how much money is flowing into Texas universities from these foreign nations?
A lot of countries will try and buy influence in higher education. And in Texas, colleges have accepted $87 million from Saudi Arabia. They've taken $205 million from China. And then the really crazy one, almost $1 billion from Qatar. So colleges in Texas have actually taken 3 times more money from Qatar than any other country. New York is the only state taking more. And a third of that money is what's called restricted, meaning it's the Middle East that gets to dictate how it gets spent.
How does the money break down by university?
Well, Texas A&M has actually taken the third most funding from Qatar out of every college in America. They've taken $890 million and only like $4 or $5 million from each other country. Houston Community College is also near the top for Qatari funding. And then here in Houston, they're taking more money from Saudi Arabia. About a third of the Saudi Arabian money that's come into Texas is going here to Austin.
That's an incredible amount. What's all this being used for?
Well, universities actually aren't required to report what it's used for, which is a big transparency issue. But our team could still piece most of it together. We know that Texas A&M recently voted to close their campus in Qatar. That's not going to happen until 2028, though. And in the meantime, there's credible reports coming out that Qatar actually gets partial ownership of some of the weapons research that goes on there. We know Houston Community College used to have a campus in Qatar's education city where some professors were forced to leave because they were Jewish. And we know that here in Austin, they're running the Empowering Saudi Women Through Entrepreneurship program.
Jeremy, help put this into context. If these foreign gifts aren't affecting U.S. finances, why should taxpayers be concerned about them?
Well, these universities are still taxpayer funded. Even when it's a private college, where you might not think that's the case, they still have billions of dollars of federal contracts and grants coming in, and they should be operating in American interests. So we've seen a lot of protests in support of, Hamas in the Middle East. So it's important to keep in mind that $1 in every $5 coming into these countries is from 4 Middle Eastern countries: Qatar, Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates, and Kuwait. So you got to be able to follow the money if we see this continue.
All right. Thank you, Jeremy. Always great information you share with us.
Thank you.